Hello, wealthy, successful, money-making traders. This is your trader's friend. Thank you for joining me today for another video. Guys, I'm so glad you can be here with me. And I was trying to make this video early this morning during a Euro session when I was on the short side of these trades. And after about 5 attempts, I just screwed it up and quit. And so I'm here to make the video with past price action, and we may have just gotten in this video in time enough to see me cut some longs that I just took, and we'll see. So if it violates our rules, if it closes below the previous candle, then I'll cut this with some losses, and it will actually be 4 losses. However, the morning's market was so good. That's one of the benefits of making profit early in the day. If you screw up later, then you still end up with a nice fat profit. And so let's go back and take a look at the trades that I took this morning. And I know you're probably looking at this and thinking, really? Did you take these longs? Yeah, I'm beginning to think the same thing. But let's take a look at the price action. I'm sorry, before you have the Euro Aussie, you have the Aussie Swiss, the Aussie JPY, the Euro USD, and the New Zealand dollar JPY. And the thing about it, when I was making the video this morning, I had no idea what this was. I just knew that I was trading it. And you had the Euro, and you have the Euro JPY. And the reason I'm making this video is because I've changed strategy some. You can see that now I'm looking at 6 pairs. And the reason I'm doing this is because now I can take half a position each pair and kind of spread my risk over multiple pairs, as opposed to just depending on one pair with a lot on the table to bring me profit. Because last night these were not yielding. They did yield profit, but they were not yielding the kind of profit that this Euro USD and Euro JPY were yielding. So I got stopped out of these more often with less profit, but these really brought the profit home. Let's take a look at this price action, because I decided to come back and make these videos to show you the differences in the way the charts were set up, but that they all worked out to be very profitable trades. Now this is actually where I went to bed. I just got too sleepy to continue in the trades. I closed everything out and just went to bed. But you can see that for a good while we were just kind of choppy here. We came up, nice break and close, very nice trade. And you can go back later and you can see this is where I went to bed on this one. But you can come back later and take a look at the difference in this trade setup. And I actually have, or these trade setups, and I actually have it written that no trades are ever the same, or no 2 trades are ever the same, something like that. But I don't count on any trade setup being the same. I'm just looking to find the advantage when I can get it. And all of the black lines you see are the lines that I went to bed on. Now this one, and this is what I meant about not being able to really get the profit out of these, because while other pairs were trending, the other Euro pairs were trending really good, this one was just kind of up and down until it finally broke. And let me make a little trend line here. And you can see it finally took a nice little dip before it took a nice little run up. But for the longest time you were in this kind of swinging back and forth till eventually, when I wasn't getting much profit out of this, I just went ahead and stayed out of it. I got 2 trades, but it wasn't a lot of profit in those trades. And this one we had the same kind of thing last night. Let's go ahead, and you can see how we were just kind of doing that exact same thing on this pair until we got the breakdown here, and then we got the little run back up. Now With the Euro USD, you can see how nicely this one went. This one just went down very, very nicely. Bed point, went to bed, took profit off the table, went to bed, and you can see that we're back here. And I should probably draw a new trend line now because I'm probably right at the trend line. So these are probably scalper trades, but we'll see. So far everything is in profit. It's in a tiny bit of profit. This Aussie JPY, no, I'm sorry, Euro USD is actually yielding the most profit at this point. And at the risk of looking like a chicken, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut these trades. Now, all of these trades did yield profit. However, because everything is looking bearish, I'm going to wait for another opportunity to go on the bearish side of these trades. So it means I may have to wait a little bit, but I'm anticipating that this is probably, and I may be wrong, and I may miss out on this trade. But looking at the price action, the strength of the price action and everything, I'm thinking that this is just a pullback correction. So it was just a quick in and out. Let's take a look at, and hopefully this is the chart that we left on. No, I already showed you this chart. So I think it's the Euro JPY. That was the last chart. And you can see this one as well came down very, very nicely. Now, this got to be a little trick place both here and on the Euro USD because we came down nicely and I was following this with my stop loss, and we came with this nice breaking close above that 10 SMA. So what I decided to do, because of the way the other pairs were trending, and let me show you this on the Aussie JPY as well. What happened with that is it just started going up, up, up. It broke it and it continued in a bullish fashion. So I decided, we got this nice breaking close, and the other ones, the other two are climbing, which was the New Zealand dollar and the yen. They were climbing very nicely. So when I got this breaking close on both this one and the Euro JPY, I went ahead, I cut my short and I went long. And guess what? I got stopped out on both of these pairs. And of course you can see that the profit far exceeded any hits that I took in those trades. But guys, that's the great thing about the market. Last night I was looking for one good trade per pair before I went to bed, and I got a few good trades out of those pairs. They weren't the kind of trades that I was looking for. I was looking for a little bit more, just a little bit more, but I got too sleepy to even wait for a little bit more. But guys, I just want to remind you of what you already know well. That is that you can do this, that the secret to success in trading, and it's no secret because I tell them the same thing all the time, is in the waiting and waiting for a proper trade setup. And this morning, if you get into a trade like I did and you see that you really don't have an advantage, if you're in profit, go ahead and close the trade. If you're not in profit and you see that you no longer have the advantage, go ahead and cut the trades. Guys, I'm telling you, I have losing trades. The thing that makes me a profitable trader is I limit the amount of my losses, and you must control your losses if you're going to succeed here. And I just want to remind you that you can absolutely do this. You can be successful at Forex. And remember, your charts are your best teachers. Go back and study them. Have a terrific pip-filled trading week.